Starting off 2021, let's go through types of investments in CSGO and what you can expect. There's a ton of liquid items with limited quantities, and it's important to stay open-minded in regards to what you invest in. I will give specific examples, but it's best to take a look for yourself and make your own decisions. To start off, how does CSGO investing even work? Long story short, look out for items that have a limited quantity and sell frequently. Best examples of this are items that can be consumed, so over time the overall quantity drops outside of VAC bans and inactive players. There are exceptions to this rule, but we'll get to that later. To start off, one of the easiest things to invest in, and throughout 2020 likely the most popular items to invest in, that would be cases. Valve's case system looks something like this. A new case gets introduced and that case is in what's called the Prime drop pool. During this time, everyone who has Prime, which would be the majority of players, have a chance of getting the new case as a drop when they play the game. The drop rate will outnumber the amount of cases being opened, and because of this the prices will fall after the case gets released from people instantly selling it. Cases used to go down to 4 cents, but recently we have seen cases hold a higher price even after being in the Prime drop pool for a significant amount of time. The clutch case is the best example of this, I would say. Cases get cycled out of the Prime drop pool into the non-Prime drop pool generally after about 2 years or so, but this isn't always consistent as CS20 had a very short stint in the Prime drop pool compared to the other cases. Meanwhile, the clutch case has been a Prime drop forever, which is probably the best selling case right now. When a case gets moved into the non-Prime drop pool, the supply is lower and the demand is high enough, their prices can start to rise. With the current case market, I would expect every case to start rising once it gets booted out of the Prime drop pool, regardless of popularity, but that's just me. Because of this, I believe purchasing your cases when it's in the Prime drop or non-Prime drop pool can be viable. The real money is made when the case leaves the non-Prime drop pool and enters the rare drop pool. At this point, the case is seldomly dropped and the amount of cases on the market and in inventories will start to drop. All of the most expensive cases you see on the market today are rare drops and have been for quite some time. If you look far enough though, you may see the Hydra case, which was released about 3.5 years ago, which isn't nearly as old as the rest of the cases sharing that price point. That brings us to Operation cases. Previous Operation cases were specific to people who bought the Operation and became regular Prime drops after the Operation ended. With the Hydra and Shattered Web case, we saw the cases instantly become rare drops after the Operation ended. Because of this, the new Operation cases have a much lower quantity than any other case that was in the Prime drop pool, which is why so many people are hyped about the Broken Fang case. If you're looking at investing in the Broken Fang case, it will likely be a rare drop after the Operation, so buying at less than 10 cents like most cases that were once a common drop will be impossible. That would be the basics for case investing. Cases are about timing, patience, and picking something with high demand. Good examples of this would be the Breakout case with the original butterfly knife skins, and the Glove case with the original glove skins. Now let's pivot to another popular liquid, which would be stickers. The main stickers to look out for are major stickers. For old majors, you had paper, hollow, and foil team stickers depending on the event, and for new tournaments, Cologne 2015 onwards, player stickers were introduced. These player stickers can be found in paper, foil, and Krakow 2017 onwards had gold stickers, which are rare to get. Before the major, capsules get released, which contain player autographs or team stickers, and you can open up the capsule to get a random sticker. During the final day of the event, the capsules go on sale. It has been such a long time since our last major, but I believe it's 70% off, and that is when you load up on investments. Buy a bunch of capsules for market value and hold them, or wait until prices bottom out for team and player stickers and buy those off of the market instead. Teams or players with good performances can yield good profit if they continue to perform at future tournaments, and examples of this are ZywOo or Simple. Going into 2021 Stockholm Major, these will likely be the safest player investments. When it comes to teams, you can see overall team popularity carry the prices like Cloud9 stickers back in the day, or based off of looks like the Furio Hollow from Katowice 2019. When buying major stickers, demand is generally the most important factor. If the player or team will be forgotten soon after the event, the return will be underwhelming. I made this mistake with a Vanguard after Berlin 2019, as that finals appearance was a fluke and the team proceeded to bomb out of tournaments. As a result, the sticker never gave me the return I thought it could. Moving on to something more relevant, let's talk about current operation items. Operations run for a limited time, and afterwards many items will never be dropped again. We went through the case briefly, so let's speed through some of the others. Operation skins. Skins are discontinued after the operation and can be bought back in future operations, but we haven't seen the Gods and Monsters, Rising Sun, or Chop Shop collections for 2 operations, and the Shattered Web collections haven't been recycled either. A fun skin to look at is the Akihabara Accept, which is part of the Rising Sun collection, and you can see the increase in price over time. I don't advocate for investing in skins unless it's something truly uncommon, since they can't be consumed, unless you buy skins that would be considered trade-up feel. Essentially what that means is you buy a skin that isn't necessarily used in-game, but instead a skin that people will buy for trade-ups to get something that is desirable. My example for this would be the M4A1 Knight from the Cobblestone collection. The Knight is a decent play skin, but I would argue the current price comes as a result of people trying to get the Dragon lore. Looking further down to less expensive and more common skins, I can give an example from the Shattered Web collections. The MiG-7 Chainmail isn't a skin that people are buying so that they could use it in-game. People are buying this skin to trade up for mil-spec skins, which are then traded for restricted skins, specifically the Deagle and so on. You can invest in both the feel or the play skin. Either way, both can be investments when talking about operation collections. Recently, operations have also featured stickers. The talk around town nowadays is the Ballast Guard Holo, which has kept its ridiculous price because of the hype around it. Buying at the right time is important, and many of the points I mentioned in my recent video about the Broken Fang case could also be applied to these sticker investments. I'd recommend learning about the story of the Gold Web foil before investing in stickers from the Broken Fang collection. The new Broken Fang operation also contains patches, sprays, and spray pattern stickers, but considering these are new items and the star system for the operation is different, I don't really have anything to compare these to. All I would say is keep community demand in mind. It is almost always better to invest in an unapplied sticker over applied stickers, but sometimes that's out of your budget. Sure, buying a Catavesa 2014 iBuyPower Holo is a nice collector's piece, and has potential to go up if Chinese players keep making garbage crafts, but $15,000 is pretty steep. That's when people look at buying crafts, which basically applies to anything with a sticker on it. There's many factors that go into how a sticker skin is valued, so if you're looking at purchasing a play skin that could double as an investment, I recommend watching Nalo's video on the topic. Overall, if you had a choice from a pure investment standpoint, the unapplied sticker will almost always give better return and is much less hassle when you decide to sell. Do you like the butterfly knife? I did until I sold it for $50 back in 2016. Some knives could also apply to this investment and play skin rule, like the original butterfly knives, huntsman knife, and now the classic knife. You can look for certain types of knives that aren't in new cases or old skins that aren't used anymore, like some of the case hardens. Again, I don't recommend buying a knife over 100 stickers from an investment standpoint, but if you actually play the game, why not use skins that increase in value over time? Now let's run through some of the items to avoid if you're looking for a new investment. Starting off, the easy one is items within the CSGO in-game store. Previously, some of the items you could buy from the store would disappear, and because of that you can actually invest in things like in-game sticker capsules. Sticker Capsule 2 is still unobtainable, and that capsule contains the crown foil. Valve created a search option for all of the other capsules and stickers, and because of that, I doubt any of these items that you see in the store today will ever be removed. Player stickers after they retire. When a player will announce his retirement, the price will spike and fall over a period of time. Usually that initial spike is the highest point that sticker will reach for a very long period of time. Pasha stickers are a good example of this, as he continues to fade into obscurity despite being a massive part of what CS is today, so do his stickers. If a player has recently retired and you buy before prices go up, just flip them, don't make it a long-term investment. And I hope this will cover all of the basics that you need to know to start investing in CSGO. I hope I don't come off too biased in this video. I hope this serves as just a guide, and you go out and you take a look for yourself. There are investments that I made that I profited massively from, and I have made other not so explosive investments. There are many investments that I missed and I wish I could have just gone back in time. Making your own logical conclusion should always be the focus, not just following what a YouTuber says. I only scratched the surface, and if you have questions about specific items, comment down below and I will give you my take on it. If you liked this video, leave a like on the video. If you like this kind of content, subscribe to the channel, and that is all I have until Wednesday. Thank you.